Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these 2 great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these 2 quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are 2 huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Grab near the marker, it's Miller. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Beck. The quick out. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working on the right. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
To the air, it's Beck. throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it in the last minute. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Powers through the defense. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's got him. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Try to get it to the edge. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Beck. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
Fires one high and deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
I know know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The short hands. It's Miller. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. So the score remains 3-0. Iowa State sending the offense back out. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Calls his own number. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Breaks the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Townsend. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They're going to run it. He breaks a tackle. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Cyclones, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Lewis to throw. Slings it downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. With the catch, it's Miller. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush three guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the
Gonna take a shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
That's caught. It's Townsend. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll do it himself. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Back to pass. It's Beck. Creates a little space. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some pop.
There he goes. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Catch it in the middle. It's Townsend. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Cyclones have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Cyclones have taken it inside the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Looking downfield, it's Salter. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Finds a man on the right. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Floating away. Unloads to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They're working that left side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Oh, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They'll send out the kicker here. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Leaves it with the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adapting. Makes the catch. It's Miller. At the 45 on its way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires left. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Cyclones trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. Coming into this game, they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Got his man downfield. He's loose. The tag. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a one-possession game. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Crosses midfield.
They're throwing for it in the 2-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got a convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They want that clock to run. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. This quarterback, part of their running game. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with it.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.